feel that way? Because I know if I'm like done with one of my friends, like I don't feel the need to comment on shit. Like I'm just not that person.
I am so not that person either. I've said this before. I'm like, you get a check and the check clears for working on the show during the season. You have to show up. There's a call sheet when it's all cast. You have to be there. Everything else to me is not the job. There's no extra money for this. I am with you. I really don't comment on things. I'm really not in people's social medias. I wouldn't do it. I would just be like, I've earned my money for this season and I would love to be back next season.
No,
But
but I'm saying like with someone commenting on someone else's post, is that the Bravo playbook to keep interest in the show when they're not on the air?
it might be because, yeah, I mean, everybody does it, right? I mean, look, I'm sure Bravo loves it, right? It doesn't cost them anything and they love this chatter.
Of course they do. We've seen a lot. Well, Housewives, I guess that could take us to House, could take us to Home. There have been a lot of feuding families this summer. First
So
off,
many.
Denise Richards, big divorce, messy, 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 messy. She says abuse. He said she was drunk when she fell down. Will he get her money? He's claiming she made him quit. Cops have been called multiple times. It is a whole bunch of crazy. What do you think is going on? What is happening in this?
And like, the thing is, people are shocked and they're like, listen, I think Denise is playing this, first of all, so well because she's not speaking. Everything is through her lawyer. He makes very limited statements when he has to. Aaron is like speaking. I don't even know if he has a lawyer. He is speaking to TMZ, speaking on Instagram. It's like you're in a legal proceeding or it's going to go forward. Like, what are you doing? Denise is just posting her everyday life on Instagram and let's not forget Denise is no stranger to this. Remember,
No.
we're of the same age, Melissa. Like, remember Charlie Sheen and Denise? Like, this is child's play to her. She's been through this before.
By the way, this is completely, oh, and that's going on too. She knows this road. She has walked down it before and continually
Yes.
has to walk down it with Charlie because of the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not
Char-
she's not JV. She's varsity.
she is varsity. And so the fact that she's, on all these tabloids and everything now, it's like, okay, we've already been here. Like, Denise knows how to handle this. Look, I don't know. I mean, look, if all this, somebody's lying, right? Because
Yeah.
he swears that he never touched Denise and that she's a drunk and a pill popper, and all this is made up as like an effort to like prohibit him from getting to her money. So it's like someone is just maniacal here, right? Like either if it is made up, then that's just crazy. And if it's not, and he did this, then it's like you just don't know what to believe. It is truly there's no cracks in any story. Each person is sticking to what they said. It's shocking.
Okay, but we have two family feuds that you and I talked about. We're going to try and read the Instagram tea leaves
Let's
because
do it.
both of these families are having issues. Let's start with the Beckhams. So, and again, this nobody knows. There's so much out there. Nobody knows what has started this feud, what's going on. We are just going off what we can disseminate from Instagram. So, Brooklyn and Nicola just renewed their vows. No one
Yes.
from Brooklyn's family was there. There have been multiple stories of how the feud started. One was that Victoria was going to make Nicola's dress, and then Nicola didn't want to wear it, so she wore Valentino. And then I'd heard another story where Victoria said the atelier is not going to be able to do this, or there was some sort of an issue, and told her, and that's when she pivoted to Valentino. There was stories that Victoria hijacked the first dance with Brooklyn. Then the story was no, she had a whole separate dance with Brooklyn. And the other kids are in it now and taking swipes at each other on Instagram. And you were saying like, and they didn't, Nicole and Brooklyn didn't go to David's 50th birthday party. Fill us in where I'm missing all this.
Yeah, like nobody knows. I heard about the dress too, that's how it started. I also heard like Victoria was just a total like momzilla during the wedding, and she wanted things her way, and Nicola's like, it's my wedding, and
And
my
Nicola
parents are.
Lesso comes from an incredibly wealthy family, and I'm sure is used to getting things her way.
Yes. And, the family is, I think they're even richer than David and Victoria. Personally, I think they're like billionaires, it says. So, yeah, her family, I think, is just like, we're throwing this wedding. We don't really need too much of an input here from Victoria. So there's that. Yes, Cruz and Romeo, the two brothers, blocked Nicola and Brooklyn. They don't follow the other two, but it turns out that the two brothers blocked them. There was something else where someone was making fun of Cruz about, I guess he was trying to figure out something with his career, and they said, like, are you going to stick with his job? And he said, you got the wrong brother, because apparently Brooklyn changes his quote unquote career, whatever that is
I
these
wasn't going
days.
to be a photographer. Isn't that where we started?
I think that's where we started. So yeah, there are a lot of jabs. And I mean, you have to even say, like, why did they even renew their vows? I mean, I know Brooklyn said, oh, I'm so in love with her, I would do this every day. But why now? This seems like a calculated, like they had a party. They invited a lot of people.
But did not invite the Beckhams. But then apparently David Beckham liked a post that Brooklyn put up there.
He liked a post, but to someone, he's liked a few posts. And so people are saying, oh, he's reaching out. But then other people are saying he's only liking solo posts of Brooklyn that have nothing to do about the wedding or anything about Nicola. And so they're like, this isn't really like an olive branch. It's actually the opposite of like, we like you alone. So we just don't know what to believe. But I didn't have this on my bingo card for 2025. Did you?
No, not even close. And the other one that we're trying to figure out is the Kylie Jenner, Timothée Chalamet. Are they, aren't they? Because there's been all sorts of weirds. First of all, they haven't been seen together in a while, but that can be work. I mean, we all know that can be work. They managed to stay under the radar for a long time. There were not a
Yes.
lot and they weren't posting the whole thing. But then at Kylie's birthday, Timothée kind of put up some weird post and she's been posting all sorts of like you told me like sad music. What like I know I'm missing pieces here.
Well, like she also had a birthday get together and he wasn't there. So, I mean, look, they were together like on all those Knicks games and everything. There hasn't been any pictures of them. I agree with you. They weren't even like together for a while. Like they didn't want to be on each other's socials and still really don't. I mean, he's a serious actor, so they kind of agreed like he would never be on her Instagram. But yeah, so he wasn't at her birthday. So there's that. He made a comment under one of her birthday posts that said dream big and had some people are like, what is that? That's not really a romantic sweet post. And yeah, she has been posting somber music on her Instagram story and slash almost full out break